Hey guys, Amy here. Welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk to you about my Ghost Grid dot journal. I showed you guys this in a review a couple videos ago. I'll link that up there. Is that how that looks? I'll link it. If not below, I sometimes can't figure out the cards. So I said I was going to be setting it up as a budget journal for 2018, and I am. So let's dive right in, right? Oh, and I'm going to do a cover for this to change it because I don't like the black, and I talked about that. I just haven't done it. I had to make a cute one. So I have some color coding here, and I don't, this is wrong. This is going to change. This is right, this is right, this is right, this is going to change. So for pages 1 through 3, I have my monthly bill tracker, and I will show it to you here. I don't have amounts. Oh, I just messed that up. I don't have amounts in here yet. I'm actually going to start writing them in pretty soon, and I haven't decided if I'm going to show them or not. I don't know. Money's weird. I don't know. Anyway, I did them in the order in which they come in. So these are like all my bills. I don't have a ton of credit card debt, but I have a lot of little credit cards, which it's part of my plan. And then I forgot at the end, I forgot DTE and consumers, which are gas and electric. And I haven't written DTE's energies date in yet. But I totally forgot them when I was filling, like, oh yeah, we don't need that stuff. And it's probably because I started filling this out before we turned the heat on. And I only have a gas furnace, everything else is electric. So that made sense. This is for non-monthly. License plate tabs in Michigan is a big thing. We pay a lot. Any subscription services that I pay once a year, that kind of thing is going to go in here. I haven't filled that completely out yet. I just need to sit down and do it. And I think maybe I'm going to actually I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to draw a line right here. And that's going to be the month it's doing. See, that was smart. Okay, so that's page 1, 2, and 3 are my bill trackers. Go back to my thing here. 4 is my sinking funds, which I'll show you guys. This stuff I don't care about. So Christmas, car maintenance, medical, and travel. And travel I haven't filled in yet. I'm still trying to figure out how much I'm actually going to be able to do. And that amount might change. So it might actually end up on a sticky note. Like I'll cut a sticky note down to fit there for now until I think I see. License plate tabs run about $300 a year. I think that's right. $300? Yeah, I think that's right. I pay my car insurance and my rental insurance monthly. And I kind of want to stop doing that because I know I can get a little bit of a discount if I go 6 months. I just have to plan for it. So that's where I'm thinking I might build my sinking fund up to be able to do that. These are all, I have a miscellaneous in here. And then hunting and Emmett is the dog. So what I started doing in November, right around hunting season, was, this is a Leutram. It's their A6 pocket size. It's not true A6. I've had a whole lot of talk about that lately. But I started basically writing a list of all of our expenses. And you can see that I was color coding it for, like, this was a Tyrian expense. This should be sinking funds. It's not right now because I don't have sinking funds. Should be and general stuff. Like I put the DT in here. And I'm changing this up a little because I was recording everything and I'm going to stop. I'm just going to record our day-to-day expense stuff and get a better, this good to do. The reason I brought this up is this is really good to do when you haven't done a budget in a while and you need to get a handle on what you're spending. I started doing this because I wanted to figure out how much money he is spending when he hunts. Like I know roughly what it is, but I also know that some years it's more, some years it's less. So that's where this came in. I left this blank after the savings tracker because my plan is to add more, but I just want to get through this. Next up, and I'm going to go back and reference this. After our savings tracker, 5 and 6, 7 is our debt fixed tracker. So it's fixed. It's fixed because we can't charge more to it. That's what that means. I'm sure most of you know that, but I'm saying it out loud. So like I have a car loan and a truck loan, so close. And some of these actually need to be filled in. And then I'll come back to this page. Revolving is credit card debt, and I did highest to lowest. So these are the goals to pay off first. I saw this kind of layout somewhere, the squares like this, and I like it. And I then put my own little twist on it with some lettering. I'm going to go back before I start January. This page I screwed up. If you look really close, you can kind of see some shadowing through it this is a sticker. So I created the dot graph, the exact same size dot graph sticker. And these are all, the squares are digital. Like those are digitally done. I created those. And then I hand wrote, so it still matches really well. But if the page is a little thicker and you can kind of see, let me hold it up to the camera, the edge of the sticker, that worked out really, really well. I screwed it up. I didn't like the way it looked. I did little squares. It looked terrible, but like I owe a lot on my car, so I was trying to find a better way to do it. And I'm like, I'm just going to make the squares worth more. And yeah, so because I like this size of square. That's where I'm at with that. I left this page blank, and it wasn't to add debt to it. It was more to, maybe it is. Maybe that was my thought if I got another debt. I just wanted to start on this side. I don't really know. So I drew this out. This is my budget for January. Again, I have no numbers in here yet because I just did this. But here's how I budget. And this is different from people. People generally take what their income's going to be through the month. And then they plan, like I broke mine down into two, first half of the month, second half of the month. When I plan for a whole month, I stop. I just stop budgeting because I don't plan like that. That's just not how I plan, a week at a time. So the fact that I'm budgeting this into halves might not work. I don't have February filled out because I may change this. I really want a good handle on this for next year, so I'm very willing to change. If I have to go to weekly budgets, I will. It doesn't faze me. But what I did discover is that like January 1st rent is due. My rent is high. So it's not something that on January 1st I have all of January's money to pay. And I don't have buffer because I eventually would like that. I would like to be able to, December's money budgets the entire month of January. That's a really great goal to have, but I'm not there yet. I was figuring this out and I was saying, okay, well, our paychecks from December 16th through December 31st pay January 1st through the 15th bills. Like that's how that works. And then my income from the 1st through the 15th pays the last half of the month bills. That's how I've actually been doing it for a while now. So whenever I sat down to write out a budget and I'd write out January's income and January's expenses and every debit is the fee, and I'm like, that I can write the numbers out, but that's not how I actually do it. So I stopped and I kind of thought about it for a minute and I was like, okay, how do I do this? Once I figured this out, that I needed to do it like this. So this is where my income will go. I will write down like I get paid on the 22nd. There's a paycheck. I'm going to write down the actual dates of the paychecks and roughly how much they're going to be, and that'll be my total to budget with. Then I will write down my bills. Like I can actually write this one down. I know this one is $40. So we'll write that down. $40. That's how I'm going to do that, okay? I have a dispute with AT&T, so I have to figure that one out. I think they're overcharging me. I roughly know how, like, I know that one's 50, whatever. But that's what'll come, and that's what'll come down. And it'll come from here, unless it's a one that fluctuates. Like, is there anything that fluctuates? These two fluctuate. I'm not set up on a normal plan. And this one's almost paid off, which is exciting. So there's that. That's just kind of how that is. So what I came through and I said, okay, rent through PayPal here. And I wrote them, I think they're on a sticky note. my 4 envelope categories, or weekly expenses, we'll call them: groceries, gas, miscellaneous, and fun. Miscellaneous and fun could be categorized into one, but fun isn't for me. Fun is fun money, whatever we're doing with it. Miscellaneous is miscellaneous little things that we do. I know we need $100 for miscellaneous for the first half of the month. And it can literally be something silly, but that's just, I need a miscellaneous fund all the time. And then I have sinking funds here, which will be this amount divided by 24, because I'm budgeting twice a month. So instead of 12, or I could do it by 12 and then it's that amount for the month split in half. Whatever. And I may do it a little differently, because once I sit down and add up these bills, I may say, okay, you know what? This half of the month is really heavy because of the X, Y, and Z. And this in the month looks like it should be more, but it's actually just a lot of little payments. So I think for sinking funds, say it's $300 a month. I'm going to do 2 and 100 because this month is heavier than this, or vice versa. I was saying it wrong. So I'm not there yet. That's something I'm working on, because we are in the middle of December. And I haven't gotten our first paycheck here yet for this. But that's something that I'm going to sit down probably the next couple days and kind of figure out. And so I decided that I need a summary page, because this is my budget. This will be my after actual payments go out, how much did I pay. So I wrote down expenses 1st through the 15th and 16th through the 30th. Next month when I do this, I'm going to put income first, then expenses, because my brain works better. I spent a few years in accounting, so my brain works better like that. And then I'm going to have some categories here, I think, for what we spend miscellaneous stuff on, because we are still trying to rein that in. And so it's going to be there. And my business expenses, I need to rein in a little bit too. So that's all going to be there. This page is pencil. I have not laid it out yet, because I actually want to move it down a line. This is going to be my spending tracker. Because I always lose the word on what I want to call this. So I'm putting a note on here that I'm going to call it spending tracker. I want to write it pretty. So I did a terrible job on that. So what I have is color code, date, description. I'm leaving a lot of room there, because it might be one of these where I literally have to write out what I bought. I don't know. I want to leave room. Account, because I like to know what account it came out of if I have to go back and look something up or return something in. I can quickly look at that. That's nice. And then a dollar amount. So this, I don't know how many in January, honestly, I don't know how many pages this is going to take up. Hopefully it shouldn't take up more than one. If I'm spending too much money, that's crazy. But I'm going to give myself these 2 pages, front and back, and then this will start February. That's my plan. I have January budget. I haven't put the dates in yet. So I also need to figure out how I'm coloring these in, because I actually have to color 2 of these in, and I was super excited. And then I went, I don't know what I'm using to color them in. I'm probably going to use highlighters so that I can see better. But yeah, I was excited. I have to color some of these in too, because I drew these out in November. I started drawing them out. I don't know how long ago I posted that video, but not long after I posted that video, I kind of got gung-ho about starting to get this organized for the new year. So guys, that's where I'm at with my budget journal for January. I would love feedback on this. If you think I'm doing something wrong or odd, or if you like what I'm doing and you think, hey, that makes sense, I'd love feedback, because honestly, I've never been very good at budgeting, and it's something that I'm really trying to embrace with the new year. Being out of school, having a better handle on just my life in general, I need that. So please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, tell me if you liked it or not. And if you like it, maybe I'll keep showing videos of this. If not, I won't. And have a great one, guys. Bye.